And just remember to keep the, up close to your lips.
Okay.
And we try to make sure we got red to match your.
Okay.
I've turned the machine on. Now I'm forgetting where my notes are. I had notes, so I know I can talk without you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to. I built an app to do stuff, and I didn't do anything with it. All right, here we go. Even that presentation was supposed to work at the back, and they got somehow it was an old one. It was just. And my app tool is firing emails to everybody 100 times, which was hilarious. Just so funny. Here we go. All right, here we go. I got to check you in. That's apparently what I'm supposed to do. Whatever that means, I got to check you in because I set this really cool thing up to check you in, and now I'm checking you in. Here we go. Check in. Rick Jackson officially checked in. Rick Jackson, welcome to I Sigma on Air. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy to be here, Tom. I am so excited about this year's conference. It's hard to hold it all in.
Yeah, well, I think what's interesting to me is you and I had this sort of at the start of the conference conversation last year in the shred truck.
Uh-huh.
And what's interesting to me is this is your second kick at the can heading off a conference. So you've been at this for like almost 20 months, right?
20 months, yes, sir.
Yeah. So tell me what kind of has been really exciting to you about this year? For some reason, like when you have this much runway to be the president of the association, coming into this one, what particularly excited you about this event?
Well, first of all, welcome to San Diego.
Yeah.
Number one, first time I've ever been to San Diego in
Really?
my life. I love it, but what a great venue. The views, the excitement as people are coming in, they're in awe. They're excited about coming this year.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of great sessions. There's been a lot of planning. The staff at iSigma has put a lot of work into it. The committees, the event committees, everyone is just. It is just something that for the past year I've been seeing it build.
Yeah.
And it's just exciting to be here. It really is.
Yeah, and I love San Diego. I lived here for many years, 15 years, and love this town. And it's so cool to come back to this one because were you in Prism when we had the conference here 22 years ago?
No,
Okay.
I joined the Prism the year after.
The year after, okay. Because what was really kind of interesting to me was coming back in here and going, we were here 22 years ago, and it was the first time that NAID and Prism had actually done a joint conference, and there was one shred truck.
Wow.
And what was kind of cool to me today was to walk along and see how many shred trucks
14,
are here.
I think.
Yeah, in
13,
the
14.
same and the original event was held in the tent.
Wow.
Like it is here.
Okay.
And I just remember it being such a cool event, and it's kind of cool to come full circle 22 years later, where we're now emerged, and we have been for obviously many years now, but emerged association that, that really. This seems very vibrant this year. It feels like it's going to be a good event.
It does. I just can't believe how many people's come up and said, wow, about the venue and about after they've seen the agenda and all the sessions that's going on. And they're saying, I can't make all the sessions.
Right.
And I said, well, bring more people because I brought 3 people and we divided up,
Well, you're kind of in an interesting spot this year too, because isn't your daughter actually the conference chair?
She is.
Yeah.
Brandy has done. They've done a great job in doing this. I'll tell you what, she has really stepped up and embraced iSigma with open arms, and she's just really involved. And I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. So, you've had a couple of years, and and you're still not released from. It's kind of like the mafia here for you.
Kinda.
You can't get out of it as hard as you try. But you've done 2 whole years, and now you go into past president.
Yes, sir.
Right, and still maintain. You're still on the executive board, and so tell me a little bit about your experience of the last couple of years. You've obviously you took the role for a couple of years. Last year when we talked, you hadn't had a full year, but you had a good run at it. But this year feels like you've had your full time to kind of get engaged.
have.
So what did you learn this year? What was interesting to you this year in the association, in the life of the association?
Well, I have seen a lot of change, especially with the staff and their planning. They have really reached out to the members and asked what they would like and what they would like to see, and getting feedback and taking that feedback and actually doing something with it. I think that's the first time I've seen that in a few years. It seems like it's always in the past. We're going to put it together and hope it works. I think this year they went out to the members because they know that the members are the backbone, and that they are the ones that really want and to have input into what this conference is about. And I think it shows because we've got a record number attending this year, well over 500, maybe 550 plus. I think it's over 550.
Wow.
Attending this year. Our vendors, the expo hall was sold out early. The Gina and Jeannie did a really, really great job in getting everybody, and it was pretty easy, I think, this year because everybody was excited. Nate's done a great job in letting his people do their job. And I think that's really made a big difference. It was anytime when you have a changeover, Tom, and new leadership comes in, you kind of sit back and wonder how it's going to work. I think all 3 of our keynotes today kind of alluded to that a little bit. Leadership is a unique responsibility.
Yeah.
Not everyone can be a leader. But I will tell you, I think iSigma, I know iSigma is full of leaders, and they're proud of what they do. This conference this year, this past year, Nate and I have been really involved in communication and talking about everything that's going on. He listens to feedback. He puts it out there, evaluates it. Some of the feedback, won't work this year, but it may work next year, and so they keep it in the book. But I have been so proud to be in this position for the past 20 months. It was an honor. I hope I haven't let anybody down, but I will tell you, it's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of phone calls made during the month. Nate and I talk a lot. Then we have our board meetings monthly and our executive meetings, and we get a lot accomplished. And the members has elected great board members. They really have, and they're there to represent them. And so I'll put a shout out right now to all the members. If you need anything, you get a hold of that person that you elected to represent you, and make them do their job.
Yeah.
Because they want to.
Well, I need to say on behalf of the members, thank you to you for really contributing in a massive way. I know because I've worked with coached many of former presidents, and I know how many hours this is. It's a massive, it's an honor to do it, but it's also a lot of work. And I really want to thank you for the incredible amount of effort you've done.
Well, thank you.
The work you've done to make our organization a better organization. And, that thing I know that you live by, which is always leave it better than you came in, and you've left it better. So I really appreciate you and all the work you've done.
Well, I appreciate that, Tom. I spent 27 years in the military.
Yeah.
And I lead in 3 ways. I lead by example, I lead from the front, and I try to lead with integrity.
Yeah.
And it's been an honor. It really is, and humbling to be in the position in this organization, because this industry is such a great industry. I mean, I've met friends forever.
Yeah.
It's just a big family.
Yeah, well, I concur with you, and I like you have been in the industry a long time, and there's something. Yeah, I mean, I've been in other industries, and I go to other conferences, and there's something about this industry that just has, there's a camaraderie to it. There's a sense of community that builds over time, and and it's the other thing I think is it's small enough industry that you get to make those things. Because I've been at conferences where there's 10,000 people, and it's really hard. But when it's 500-600 people, and you see the same faces, and you get to know them, and you're involved, like you are, and like I am, we get involved, and then you create these like literally friendships that are not just colleagues. You vacation with people, and you do stuff together external to the industry, and it's so interesting. Like you and I have been around, and you watch people, and you go, oh, those people are like best friends now, and they do everything together, and they go on vacations together.
And you see it all the time.
That's what I love about this industry.
I know it.
Yeah.
You've made friends for life here. You really have. You've got a lot in common. I think we're all here, and we have a lot in common to begin with, and that just really helps everybody out.
Yeah. Well, any words as this conference, both your term, your official formal term ends, and you move into a new role effective Tuesday at the lunch. But any final words as you conclude this chapter of your contribution? What do you say to the community? What do you say to the world? What do you say just as you bring this to a close?
Oh wow, that's really a good question, Tom, and you're full of good questions. Just what I say to this industry's community is, don't be shy, continue to support. Be that person. I think Steve kind of said you complain about something to get that's wrong. And then when it starts getting fixed, you complain because it's an inconvenience. Look at it as an opportunity,
right? And
take that opportunity to speak. Let us know what's on your mind. I can't say enough about how much I love this industry.
Yeah,
I've met some of the greatest people, and it's hard. We're getting ready to celebrate our 25th year in this industry, and Steve, this is really hard because he called me up on the passing of the baton, and it was like he was talking to me because I'm trying to pass the baton off to my daughter, Brandy.
Right.
And I'm hanging on to that baton, and I'm kind of standing in her way.
Yeah.
And I know I need to back out, and I want to spend one more year as the past president into the industry, and then I want to turn it over to her because I think she is really loves it as much as I do. I mean, she puts a lot of effort into it. But it's just been an honor to represent the members of this organization. Like you say, you call it a community, and it is. It's really you make lifetime friends, and I get calls all the time to say, "How would you do this, Rick?" And I make calls all the time, say, I've got this situation. And, everybody's so willing to help all the time.
Yeah.
But I would just say, let's continue to support I Sigma, and we've got a lot of future ahead of us because of change. ITAD and AI is alive and well. We just need to continue to pull together.
Yeah. Well, brother, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for your contribution, and I wish you much success in this next stage of your really cool journey. And it's been a pleasure knowing you for so many years.
It's been my honor to know you, Tom. I'll tell you what, you have contributed so much to this organization, and I've learned so much from you and some of our other members. And I just thank you for everything you do, Tom.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.